Brenda. Yes, good morning and good afternoon. It is noontime here on the East Coast in Chesapeake, Virginia, and my name is Colleen Magnus, and I am coming to you live to share some creativity with you. Today is, did I say it was June 7th? The reason I know it is June 7th is because my birthday was yesterday, June 6th. I actually share it with my sister, 4 years younger than I am, and it was a fantastic day. I pretty much didn't do anything I was supposed to, but did everything I wanted to. So I think that always makes for a great day. It's, you know, the day started, I picked blueberries with my young grandson, Everett. Now I gotta let you know, I bought the blueberries with them on there. I haven't even put them in the ground yet, but I had the plants. So we went on the deck, picked those, we planted some flowers, then I took him for a bike ride. Oh my goodness, I came home, I did my Bible study on the back porch, drank my coffee out there, called a few friends. It was just a great day. When Tyler Joe got home from school, we went and bought my hanging baskets for the back porch, and then Danny had all the kids come over. He put the boat in the water, and we all went for a ride, and all the grandkids had a great time, followed it up with pizza at my mom's house, and a lemon nothing bundt cake. Doesn't get any better than that. Y'all, life is good. So I turned 61. I'm very excited for this year. I can't believe I got here. So far, it's like 61. It's like, how can I be 61? I just turned 60 2 months ago. But I'm excited for this chapter in life. Danny's going to retire in August, and stepping out on blind faith here, but he's worked hard for it. And again, really, really excited. So do want to let you know, I got a couple spots, one on my hand, one up here. They are gifts from my dermatologist. So as you are growing up, you really want to use your sunscreen. I believed in iodine and baby oil with this nice white Irish skin, so that's why I am reaping the gifts now. But all is well. That's my preventative maintenance. I go to him, he freezes and cuts things off, and he gets a trip to Maui out of it, because I'm sure I financed a few of them. So enough about me. I'm going to check my computer in a minute here. In fact, let me boot it up so I can see the comments when they are coming on. But we are going to create today with a wonderful bundle called Earthen Textures. It's actually the Earthen Elements suite. It is a suite for Colleen because she is an Earth Elements girl. For all of you who have been with Stampin' Up! For this time, love Earth Elements, love fall, love just everything about it. So it's a card featuring, showing some of the designer paper, but I hope you like it, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So hold on tight. I am going to turn you around. Let me see. Let me flick you down. Okay. Get my stand ready. Here we go. So this is a card that we're making. Had so much fun making it. And again, a lot of it is, I won't say just the colors, because I do love everything about this suite. So good morning, afternoon, Bren, Sarah, my friend, and Renee. Cindy is here. Oh, happy belated. Thank you, Cindy. It was a great, great day. Hello, Linda, and Cindy, my other Cindy. Good deal. Mary, Gwen. Thank you all. Charlotte, thank you for being here. And hello, Miss Jean. I'm so glad you're here with me live today. And y'all remember, even if you can't catch me live, you can always catch me after the replay. Just go to my creatingwithcolleenmagnus.com channel. All right. Well, these are Colleen colors right here. But before we get into it, I'm going to real quickly just introduce you to the suite. The suite is right here on page 70 and 71. And it is great. Again, beautiful colors, beautiful designer paper. So you can get the stamp set or the dies separate, or you can save 10% and get them in a bundle together. And that's the bundle down here. If you like everything in here when I show you the suite, then you can get it all with just one number. This is the Earthen Elegance Suite Collection. One number will get you the designer paper, the Earthen Elegance natural ribbon, and the bundle itself. So this is the stamp set. Love the font, and you know, I'm a texture person, so I really do love the textures in here also. Now the dies are pretty awesome. So you have dies that actually match the stamp sets, the stamps in the set. This, I don't know if you could see it, this is a texture, which is great. You can just emboss this actually across one of the vases or on another piece of paper, but great for texture. This I absolutely love. This leaf right here, it can all fold up, so lots of texture there. And then this piece, you can make it a border at the bottom. You can put it across your vase. And then with any of these vases, you can use this little piece to go on the top or to go behind for handles. I'll show you that when we actually get going here. I'll show you. Even though, all right, so let me show you what's in this suite. So those two, and then this here is a great wavy trim. Let me find my tape. Let me see. So here is a wavy trim, and I have seen this wrapped around the vase also. Or again, just a great border that you could put on your card. Now this is not, let me see, getting ahead of myself. The designer paper, I have another pack on the way, and so I am actually waiting for that. So you're going to see snippets. This piece here, that's all I have left of my 2 pieces of 12 by 12, but you're going to see it on the card today. And beautiful background. Then I have this, and I love it because this is one of those pieces of designer paper that you could cut it in half and have like an ombre effect card. So you would get 6 out of a piece of 12 by 12 because you'd go 4-inch pieces. Cut it in half to 5.5, or what I used it for today is I actually cut one of the vases out of here. But then you have some beautiful textures there. We have this piece with Moody Mauve. Again, I love the colors. This I thought was really awesome, and I cut one of the vases out of here. So it looks like a ceramic, and you have this kind of hanging down the side. Love it. And this, I used this on my card the last time I used this bundle. We have these beautiful textures, this here. And again, this is another sheet that you could do that if you want. Cut it in 4ths and then cut it to 5.5. And you have, you know, texture, texture, texture. Absolutely love it. I'm telling you, they made this bundle for me. You could also cut your vases out of here. And then this is gorgeous, and you could even cut your vase out of here to give it this, this shaded look, but I'm going to show you how you can shade it and save your paper. Because after all, you do want to keep it as you can. So one of the, these are 2 things that are not in this bundle, but I highly recommend them. These here are adhesive backed sequins. They're called a neutral adhesive backed sequins, and they are great because you have it like in a gold, a copper, a silver, kind of a champagne. So this is perfect with this bundle. And then also the 2023-2025 in jute trim. So these are all of the in colors that we have right now, which all these in colors are in the designer paper, so it goes perfect. So we are going to, I don't know if I want to tell you, well, let me tell you what's on sale because I'm really, really excited about it. Plus, I just saw Renee's comment. She ordered more of the paper, taking advantage of the 15% discount going on this month. I did too, Renee. Mine, you know, should be here coming up. I already placed the order. But for the month of June, Stampin' Up! Has a designer paper sale. So certain papers are on sale at 15% off. So instead of showing you the flyer, I have included the flyer in my newsletter. And incidentally, if you don't get my newsletter, please request it at creatingwithcolleen.com so I can keep you up to date on all the sales and videos and what's going on in the stamping world. But it's a little bit easier to see it in the paper. Plus, if you have your catalogs, on your catalog, you can follow along. So on page 129, the Bright and Beautiful Countryside Inn, loving both of those also. They're normally $12.50 and they're on sale for $10.62. Now this delightfully eclectic 12 by 12, that is regularly $30, but since these papers are on sale for 15% off, that is now only $25.50. And the reason that is more is because it's 48 sheets. So it's for each of 12 double designed papers. So you get a bunch of beautiful designer paper in that. On page 130, we have our star, Earthen Elegance, but of course, fresh as a daisy. Loved that one. It's a great time to stock up or try these papers if you haven't yet. So those are on sale for $10.62. And then the Glorious Gingham, this is a 6 by 6 pack. So it's 40 sheets, each of one double-sided design. And that actually is $8.92. Normally $10.50. So that is great. Everybody loves a sale. And then all of these are on sale for $10.62. On page 131, Inked Botanicals, Let's Go Fishing. That has not arrived yet, but it's in the mail. Can't wait for that one with the bundle. Les Shops. And then also all on sale for $10.62. This Masterfully Made, beautiful bright colors in there. Stargazing, great colors in that. And also Zoo Crew, which is a lot of fun. The Zoo Crew is adorable, and it goes with the Zoo Crew suite on page 46 and 47. But on the back side, you have black and white. And the front side, you have your images that are colored. So that's a lot of fun. And then last but not least, you have this one here, which is called Hello Irresistible. It is on our online exclusives that we have with Stampin' Up. So you're not going to see it in a catalog. You're only going to see it if you go to my website, you will see it, or go to the menu and then click online exclusives. But this paper is gorgeous, and it is on sale for $10.62. And also keep an eye on the online exclusives, because come July 6th, they are going to add new products. And I've already seen a peek sneak. It just kills me they don't show us everything, but I guess, you know, they have to keep some things a secret. But we will have new products on the online exclusives coming July 6th. But that's where you will find the Irresistible Blooms. All right, enough talking. Let's create. But I do have one more special to share with you, but I'm going to wait to the end of the video because you came to watch me create. So with this here, the parts you are going to need, and on my Creating with Colleen Facebook page, I will post a picture of the dimensions, or you can take them here. But I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and it is scored at 5 1/2. This is my card base. So this is in Lost Lagoon, and then the Perfect Complement, Pretty Peacock. Oh my goodness, too gorgeous. 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch Pretty Peacock. For my inside, I have 3 3/4 by 5 basic white. And then a piece, that little strip that I had, I told you, I only had a little bit left. Really cool. I mean, it looks realistic. Is 3 by 5 1/2 inch Earthen Elegance Designer Series paper. So to get started, we're going to put our basics together first. I'll put this aside because I have a whole host of other little pieces I'll share with you as we go that you're going to be cutting from the dies. But first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this right on top. It's flush on the top and the bottom, just not the sides, like a little 1/4 inch each on the side. So I will put this here. Okay. And then I will put this on here. And I'm just centering these on top. So this is my card base right here. And since I did use my liquid glue, y'all know I can move it over just a little bit because I like to see it as such. And then sometimes it will be a little bit longer, even though it's 5 1/2. I would rather have it a little bit longer where I can just lightly trim it than to have any gappage on my card. Oh my goodness. That would drive me crazy. All right, so just take that little trim off. So there's the basic card base right there. Simple, simple. Now when I create these vases, what I like to do is put the vase together and then I can position them on my card where I want them. So what I have, this is the long vase and I cut it out of that gorgeous designer series paper. So keep that in mind when you're using your dies. It doesn't always have to be with the stamp. I could have done solid cardstock and embossed it with an embossing folder. The designer paper is great to use for this. But I'll have a tall vase or vase with two of these little palms right there. And then let me put that together first. So what I'll do is I will just take my adhesive and put it on the back. And then I can just kind of put these in here how I want them. So I kind of wanted one, let me see, put this one off to the side here. And then I wanted one that was down just a little bit shorter. There we go. So since I have those, I'll push them down, and that is my first vase already done. Now the second vase, one of the things that I wanted to show you, which I thought was very smart on Stampin' Up's part, is that I'm going to stamp this vase here in Pretty Peacock. And just know, since it is a very textured bundle, you're going to have a textured look, which I love. So when I put it on here, don't expect this to be solid ink. Don't mash harder in your ink pad thinking, oh, I got to make that solid. The stamp is made this way, and it's really beautiful like that. So the other thing that I will do is when you have this, let me see here. I will show you. I wanted to, you could use that ombre type designer paper, but if you wanted to soften this up a little bit, what you could do is sponge it with the Lost Lagoon. So, but I do want, let me show you this just so you get a clear picture before I do. One of the things I thought Stampin' Up did, which was genius, is on both the vases, when you put it on here to cut your die, do you see there's a little bit of the stamp sticking out? That is perfect because you're not trying to line this up perfect. You know, sometimes when you do, when you're off a little bit, you get that white edge. When you use their dies, it's just on the inside. So when you do that, you're going to come out with a piece that is absolutely perfect. You don't have to have any kind of a white die where you were just slightly off. Your basket is your basket. I hope they will do that with more of our stamps because I really thought that was pretty genius. So here I've just got a little bit of Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to come in here. And I'm just, again, just doing this so that it's not so stark. And I can give it my own little ombre effect as it lightens up. Oh, who told me I was young? Sharon, you're so sweet. I told my age and Sharon said, you're so young. She's my sweetheart. But I will tell you this, I have told people before, please don't ever, ever give me black balloons for my birthday. I celebrate every birthday. Everyone is a gift from God, so I am taking it as such. And I just think it's great to have them. You know, I always wanted to grow old. I just didn't want to grow old fast. Half of that is true. I am, you know, getting older, praise God. But at the same time, it is going fast. Unbelievably fast. So I take every birthday he will give me. So now I'm going to take the pecan pie and I will just stamp. I love the wheat. You can do this in all kinds of different colors. And by the magic of television, boop, that's already cut out. I went ahead and did that to save the die, but y'all know I used my die machine and the dies they gave me to cut it out. So here I'll just put these inside. Again, creating them all from the back first, so I'll have them made. And then this was that smaller vase that was cut out from that designer paper with that edge. And it really does, that's kind of looks shiny. Just looks like a beautiful clay pot. And for that, I have 2 of these little pieces here. I'm just going to put one there. And then one more. So, Cindy, I love this card too. It's, again, I knew this bundle I would have to have the moment I saw it. So you have your 3 vases here. Now when I put them on, the large one I'm going to put down flat. Just kind of put it, and y'all know, you know, don't push it down till it's where you like it. So I'm going to put one there. This one, oh, I missed something. Oh my goodness. Back up, back up. Doot, doot, doot. I'm married to a mechanic who drives a truck that does that when you back up. One of the things that it has in there for this die is this little topper. So there is a number of things you can do. If you had this one, if you wanted to make this vase shorter, you could just cut that top off and then put this on there. That would be the top of your vase. You could actually, which I'm going to do is put it on here, which dresses up this vase. Or if I wanted to, I've got tape on there, I got to be careful. You could actually put it on the back and have handles to your vase. So that little guy just does a whole host of very cool things. But what I'm going to do, and I think it's great because it's going to give all of your vases just a different look. But what I'm doing is I am going to put this on here as such. And then I'm going to take a small piece of the twine. This is the copper clay twine. And what I ended up doing, and it worked pretty well, I'm putting a very, let me see, just a thin little bit of liquid glue. Liquid glue can be your best friend if you have a light hand. If you don't have a light hand, you might want to pick a different adhesive. But I like the green liquid Tombow glue because it's strong. It dries pretty quickly. And you know, you just don't need a lot of it. Always just put a very light, you know, line when you're working with it. So I put it there just to tack that. But then I'm going to take our awesome stamp and seal, because that is so strong. And I'm just going to put this around the back. So that dressed up my vase. I mean, totally different. We went from this, looking like this, to now looking like this. So with this, I'm going to put it on with the dimensional. I'm kind of stepping these down and stepping them up all at the same time. So with this one here, I will put my wheat back on. Put a little bit of adhesive there. Now see, that is a happy mistake. I like that. When I first did this, I had it all taped together flat, but since I already had my dimensional, now it looks like the pot. It's sticking out further than my wheat. I like that. I hope that's wheat. I keep calling it that. So here I will step this down. It's stepped up and stepped down just a little bit. Again, I didn't push it down till it's where I want it, because you know I'm picky about that. And then last but not least, this one, I want it to be stepped up even more. So I am going to put 2 dimensionals on it, one right on top of the other. So I have a flat, a medium, and one that's really popped up. There we go. And then with this one, I can step it right here. And I think I can live with that right there. All right. So there I have that my vases. I can push that down now, but they are stepped down diagonally and then stepped up in depth. So let me take those little sequins I was telling you about, the neutrals. That looks a little white there. I wanted to dress it up a little bit. And I think I will take one of the copper ones, one of the small copper sequins, and I'll just put it right there. So for the With Gratitude, this is about, I would say 3/8, 3/8 inch wide. And I made it longer because I can trim it down. And look, y'all, I finally got a piece of colored paper to scrap on so I can see my white, because it's so hard to see white on white. So excited when I found that. So I'm going to take the With Gratitude, lightly stamp in my pretty peacock. Let me see. Okay. So I have that. Let me see if I can get it better. Love stamping because you have two options. And if you don't, sorry, I'm going to do it again because that was such a little piece of paper. It costs nothing. And besides, I'm having fun stamping. It's been a couple weeks since we were going on the trip. Oh, good Lord. You might have to keep with what was better. There. That's the one I want. But it's good to be in the stamp room again. And I appreciate you all being here with me. So this, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to cut at an angle. A simple snip, nothing too fancy. Now when I put it on here, keep in mind this one is stepped up. So it's going to be on there, but I don't want it flapping and I don't want it to look like it's going down. So I'm just going to take a mini dimensional. I'm going to put it on the right because that would step it up. And then I'll just put a little bit of adhesive on the left. And that's what's going to hold it to that vase. Oh my goodness. Bren says these stamps would make a great fall card. They really will, Bren. I mean, I think it's just endless what you can do with these. I mean, and we will see. Trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot of this from me, but even from other demonstrators because it's wonderful. So there's the front of my card. And then for the inside, I love the sayings in here. I will take my piece of 3 3/4 by 5 inch cardstock. Put it right there. And then the pretty peacock. Actually, I like to put this on the bottom first. Let me see here. I keep switching out, trying to keep my paper at the bottom nice. But this is just copper clay with one of the branches. I can even step it down some. So that's what you call a second and third generation. I just inked it once. And since it's going to be lighter, since I had some of the ink on there. And then for here, let me just take these words. With gratitude, because you are proof there is good in the world. Lots of people I could send this to. Oh, but guess what? I wanted to stamp that in the other color. So since I can, let me get my cleaning pad. See, y'all, that's why I always love stamping, because you get 2 chances. You don't get it right the first time, stamp a second time. I tell people sometimes it's like you're getting 2 cards in one because every side is stamped over and over again. Each side is stamped. So I have this. Now let's get the pretty peacock and try those words again. So let me see. I'm going to put this here. There. That's what I wanted. You are proof there is good in the world. Then I will take this, put it on the inside, and you have a fun, beautiful card to send someone. And please know when I say beautiful, I am not taking credit myself. Stampin' Up, they just make it easy to create. With the designer papers that match the cardstock, that match the ribbons, that match the ink, they did all the work for you. So that's why I love this company so much. I really do. So I've got something to tell you first before we wrap up, but I do want to, I want to check my comments here. I'm glad I am. We had some questions. So let me see. So Cindy wanted to know, where was it, Cindy? I just saw it. How did I get the handles on this second card? These little handles here, this is the handle. So I had it in this color, I had it in white, just to kind of show you. So with these handles, this would be your vase. You can, let me do this one, you can probably see it better. You can take this vase and you can put this on top. So there you have a vase with the handles, with this piece. You could also, I don't have one already cut out. All right, let's pretend. Da, da, da. Pretend I'm cutting this with my die. Da, da, da. We told you just, it goes on the inside a little bit, which is awesome because it'll come out perfect. So pretend I just cut that with my die. I can then take the handles and I can also put it on the back side. And when you do that, you have a whole different look. But keep in mind, Cindy, you can also take this piece here and you can take the large, let me show it to you here. You can take this large vase, and if you lower it, you can make it shorter. So you would cut this part off, and then you would have your vase with this on the top. So it just really kind of gives you different sizes that you can use for your vases. Gives you different options if you want it with handles, without handles. It's really a versatile bundle. So what else do we have? Oh, Cindy, I'm so glad you like the card. Let me see. Edith is here. Hey, Edith. Lynn is here. Judith is here. So let me see. Yes, Jean, I agree. This bundle is wonderful. And Bren, it's always a compliment when you case my cards because you are definitely a great stamper yourself. So Renee had a great idea. It said, the one designer series paper, we could make it look like a cup of hot chocolate with whipped cream. See, all it takes is a little imagination and you can run with this and make it anything you want. Great idea, Renee. Thanks for adding that tip. So I told you about the designer series paper special that we have going on. Stampin' Up! Also has this month, for the month of June, their starter kit special. So with the starter kit special, you can select $155 in Stampin' Up! Product, only pay $99, and the shipping is free. So it's just $99 in tax. So it's a great way to collect your Stampin' Up! Product. You can even use the designer papers that are already on sale, and you can put that into your kit. So if you are interested in that, or if you want to do that, you can go to creatingwithcolleen.com. In my newsletter that I just sent this past week, I included a question and answers if you have any questions with that. There's never an obligation to purchase anything, but if you do, you get to save 20% off. You have me to help you achieve anything that you want, and I have a great family of stampers. Many of you are watching today, and I am blessed by y'all. So if you're interested in that, or if you just want to do it for the savings, again, $155 in product for only $99, just go to creatingwithcolleen.com and select Join the Fun. So I hope you all loved the card today. I really enjoyed creating with it. Next week, I'm going to show you some, what I kind of call hidden treasures. You know, anytime I look at the catalog, I'm like, well, where did that come from? What did we do with that? Some neat papers that are in there. So I will create with that, and we will have another wonderful time together. So I hope all of you, this was the one that I did. When did I do this? Last week was the Norway share. So it had to have been before I went on the trip. So these, again, can't go wrong with this bundle. If you would like to purchase it, you can go to my creatingwithcolleen.com and shop. And if your order is under $150, you can use the June host code. Otherwise, collect those host benefits for yourself. So, okay, good. Thank you, Charlotte. She's going to be casing my card too. Thank you. To me, creating, coming up with the ideas seems to be the hardest part, but you just have to start. I was actually looking at another card that this was all kind of pushed over, and then before I was done, it became my card. You always need just a color palette to start with, a rough layout, just a little seed of something to start with, and then those creative juices will flow, and you will be creating and making up your own designs. So I hope all of you have a blessed day. Have a wonderful week. And I will be coming to you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'll be here again at noon Eastern time so we can create something else together. Let me know if you have any questions on specials. And if not, you all take care until then. And make sure you do something creative each and every day. Y'all take care now. God bless you.